Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that has a host who just built a desk. I am a mess right now. I didn't know desk building was so complicated these days, but it is. Today in the news, I was all set to talk about how PlayStation announced that PSVR games are not going to be compatible with PSVR 2 and how that is garbage, but apparently a bomb dropped in the world of PC gaming. According to Gamers Nexus, and now confirmed by a post on the EVGA forums, EVGA is officially cutting ties with Nvidia and will no longer be manufacturing cards based on the upcoming RTX 4000 series of graphics cards. This is big in the world of PC gaming and PC building. For the last 20 years, EVGA has been considered by many to be the gold standard of graphics cards. And now they're going to stop doing that, and graphics cards make up like 80% of their revenue? Why? Actually, really quickly before I continue, I feel like I should elaborate for those of you who don't really know what's going on and try to explain why this is so big. So Nvidia and AMD are the big name companies that I'm sure you know. They make the chips, they make the boards. But companies like EVGA, Gigabyte, and others get the rights to manufacture their own aftermarket products. You know, the ones with all the cool RGB or the better cooling or whatever makes it sparkle and shine. And EVGA is a big player in that. Or was. EVGA CEO Andrew Han told Gamers Nexus that the decision was about principle rather than financials. Han complained about a lack of communication from Nvidia about new products, including information about pricing and availability. Nvidia's pricing strategy was apparently another sore spot for EVGA. Nvidia's first-party Founders Edition cards could often undercut the pricing of cards offered by EVGA and other vendors, forcing them to either lower prices or lose sales as a result. And over on Jay's 2 Cents new video, he explains how Nvidia sent the drivers required to take full advantage of the GPUs to journalists before it sent them to EVGA and would keep the manufacturer in the dark about how many GPUs it would get to integrate into its own designs and products. And all of this comes as the crypto market is crashing and Nvidia was just gouging everyone with insanely expensive, over-adjusted cards. And now all those graphics cards the crypto miners bought are flooding back into the market. Nvidia stock is down almost 57% this year, and they missed their quarterly projections by $1.4 billion. Over on analyst John Petty, they say that even as GPU costs have gone up, profit margins for the board partners that manufacture Nvidia GPUs like EVGA have gone down. Modern high-end GPUs have massively higher power, cooling, and PCI Express signaling requirements than cards from just a few years ago, making them even more expensive to design and manufacture. And reporting about the RTX 4000 series indicates that that trend is only going to continue. So it's just a complete mess in the world of graphics cards right now. For their part, Nvidia seems to be like, so long and good luck, but EVGA makes up 40% of their sold graphics cards. So while information is still coming in and people are still waiting for something a little more official from EVGA, this is big. This is like big news in the world of PC gaming and of PC building and just PCs in general. And it might be the biggest news in like the last 20 years. This is pretty big. And so we will see what happens, and we'll see what EVGA does next, and we'll see what happens to Nvidia. And somewhere AMD is like, speaking of smugly happy, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's time for your Cren Minute.
Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to the Cren Minute, my once-a-week segment where I get to talk about whatever I want for a minute. This week, I'm talking about Banjo-Kazooie because I don't know what it is, I just felt the urge to talk about Banjo-Kazooie this week because every year I play through Banjo-Kazooie. I've done it numerous times. I still love it. I've played through Banjo-Tooie twice in the last 5 years now or whatever. And I just really want the Banjo 3. You know what I mean? Other games have gotten sequels and remakes and all these different things. And they did get remade in 2008 or whatever. But that was already 14 years ago. I just want something, man. I miss the Banjo-Kazooie world and the aesthetic and everything about it, but there's still part of me that's if they bring it back, they're gonna mess it up somehow, you know what I mean? But as long as it's not a racing game, I'll take a mediocre Banjo-Kazooie as long as it's not a racing game, as long as it's just a platformer, okay? That's my Cren Minute.
Thanks, Crendor. I actually would like to see new Banjo-Kazooie too, so We agree on that. Anyway, that is it for the show. Thanks so much for all the support and all the comments and the likes and the sharing. You guys are amazing. This week has been great. We continue on our road to 1 million subscribers. And I'll see you Monday with another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.